Welcome back to the studio. This is day 3 on the 12 Days of Christmas abstract painting challenge. Having a ton of fun, and I hope you guys are too. The other day I forgot to show you what we had done over the Thanksgiving break. I hope that you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I live in the States, so we celebrate Thanksgiving here at the end of November. And I had my favorite nephew, and we made some Christmas ornaments. And these you can just get at the dollar store. They come like with a little set of 3 or 4 little tiny markers, and they're so cute. I had a lot of fun making Christmas ornaments with him. These are, I think there was these 3, but I think I found a truck that had a Christmas tree hanging out the back too. We didn't have that one, but my nephew had colored his snowman all blue, so I thought that was really a good idea, and I said, oh, I'm stealing that idea. And I didn't do mine all blue, but I thought that the little shadows being blue was cute. So I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed your family too. And let's get to today's painting. I was gonna say this week, but we're doing this every day for 12 days. And I hope that you're joining along and ripping up paper and gluing it into your sketchbooks, because you're gonna have a lot of reference to use later on in other art endeavors. So these kinds of things are great. So let's get to it. Well, thank you for joining me again for day number 3 in the studio. And we're doing our 12 days of Christmas abstract painting challenge. I'm having a ton of fun. And like I said, we're going to be using these later on this winter. So I didn't have any winter reference photos. And then to use, and I'll show you how I use my sketchbook in later projects. But I'm just going in here with my favorite charcoal. I did find a little piece of the vine charcoal that I love so much, but it is like teeny tiny. And then there's some white acrylic paint. This one's ended up being pretty quick. I was just thinking of a waterfall. I'd never painted one before, and I really didn't have a good reference, so I don't have a reference photo for you guys, but you can kind of see the marks that I'm making. You can follow along. You can make your own marks, which is probably even better because they're going to be your marks. And of course, you can't see the light without the dark. So I was like, oh yeah, I need to get some dark, really dark paint down there before I can actually see the white that I'm laying down there really good. I did just so over this page, I had some other painting there, but I do like the little light blue that's coming through from the previous painting. I work like this all the time. It's not that I didn't love that painting. Actually, it worked out that I was counting the pages in this book, which is a book that we made a few weeks ago. So you can go back to that video and see how we made our sketchbooks, and it's super easy. But I was counting the pages, and I have just enough pages for this challenge. So I decided that I would keep this book entirely for the challenge, and that's really the only reason why I did that. And I found some dark, those were just like palette clean off pages, and there were some dark marks on there, and I thought that they would make some really good rocks. if you don't have papers that have dark marks on them, just put some dark marks on in your sketchbook and then let it dry and then layer over it. A lot of people say, I get lots of mud. Well, you have to let your under layers dry before you can layer over with other colors. Go eat a snack. That's what I do. I go eat a snack while my paint's drying. The studio dog loves that. He loves to go eat a snack. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're working across the street. A building has been torn down and the trucks are waiting out here to haul the debris away. So it's pretty noisy. If you can hear it, I'm sorry. That's my favorite navy blue color. I just used stuff right straight out of the tubes today. I have a bunch of I've already mixed stuff that really was working out perfect, so I didn't really need any palettes. I just stuck my brush in there and painted. I just really needed to get some paint on the pages today. I didn't really care much about what it was going to be. I just was like, I really want to make a waterfall. I never really painted one before, so this is good. And then I thought that I liked the trees at the top of the hill, but I was like, well, there's obviously going to be some green in there. There's going to be some trees that have evergreens and stuff. So I really had a lot of fun with the knife. And those your palette knives make really great marks too. So don't forget to use those. And I hadn't used my palette knives in a while, and I have multiple shapes, and each shape even makes a different mark. So I was like, oh, I'm going to add green around everywhere. That's a really great green color. It's Thicket. I think I've said that before. I don't like a lot of pre-mixed greens. I do have some demo videos on how I mix greens, but this one is a really good natural green color, especially when it's called Thicket. These are like fallen leaves in the water. That's what I was thinking. I don't know if it looks like that, but I do like that red color. I love black and red and white as a combo. And red really draws your eye, so. Oh, I was just using some white paint and to go in around the edges of the paper and kind of like set that in so that you can't see the seams. I mean, it really wouldn't be an abstract if you didn't have those really dark darks with their white whites. I just feel like in the winter, the water looks really, really dark and cold. And I just wasn't feeling that, so I added some black in there. Especially in the pools where the leaves would have been collecting, that would be really dark in nature, so. So we're just about done on this one, and I hope that you get your art supplies out and are messy, playful, and wild, and I'll see you tomorrow in the studio.